There's a little backstory before we get started here. Dean Biersch and I were sitting in his backyard in Sonoma about a year ago, and he was telling me about what he was going to do up here in Sebastopol, and he wanted to do some live music, and
It's very confusing.
you know, what can we do, what can we do, what can we do, and so we did these shows back in Sonoma in March with the Jefferson Starship, and they sold out in about 20 seconds. And Dean said, "Yeah, it's all right, let's do that." So, called Michael Gaiman, and so here we are. We're going to kick this off. This is a nice, unique night of music. You guys are in for a real treat. Please put your hands together for the founding member of the Jefferson Airplane and the Jefferson Starship, probably the soul of both bands, the Paul Campbell.
We're going to spend a good chunk of time tonight doing our new album, which is a big collection of folk music.
Oh yeah!
For those of you who will be offended by such thing, now is the time to get your tickets back, money back. We'll do some regular stuff too. We got a plethora of good people to exemplify our interest in maybe folk music, go back way into the 18th, 16th century. Songs of protest, songs of love. It's always a item. I'm going to do one song here myself, and then introduce you to a man named Jack Traylor, who was one of the first people who introduced me to music in a meaningful way. Darby Gould is with us tonight.
Oh yeah!
And Cathy Richardson and David Freiberg. Chris Smith will be on keyboard, so we're going to have a busy, fun-filled night. And I'm just going to do this one little song to start off the show in the spirit of the show. It's called The Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Pete Seeger put it together from the words of a child whose father heard him saying these words in the bathtub one day. And Pete took it and put it to words. That he will just do nothing at all. He will just sit there in the noonday sun. And when they speak to him, he will not answer them, because he does not wish to. And when they tell him to eat his dinner, he will just laugh at them. And he will not take his nap, because he does not care to. He will just sit there in the noonday sun. And she will go away and play with the panda. And when they come to look for him, he will stick them with spears, throw them in the garbage, and put the cover on. And he will not go out in the fresh air, nor eat his vegetables, and he will grow thin as a marble. He will just do nothing at all. He will just sit there in the noonday sun. Might be a good response to all the governmental goings on today. Just sit there in the noonday So I'm going to bring on Mr. Traylor now.
Yeah!
We can find him there. Give you some holding on. Jack Traylor at your service.
Yeah!
Enjoy.
I guess if I have to be faulted for something, it's starting Paul on this life of crime. There, thank you.
I was going to get a t-shirt up here.
Now, there was a time, I think, when this folk music craze swept the nation. And, what's the matter? What's wrong? I think, you know, we learn a lot of things. We learn a lot of things about the past through ballads. When I was teaching, I taught a class of ballads literature. I got interested in whaling at one point, and there's a lot more to whaling than Moby Dick. There's an encyclical collection of whaling ballads written by men who went to sea chasing whales in the worst seas in the world. Most of them couldn't swim. Their hard weather gear consisted of a raincoat and maybe a pair of cork shoes, and just these awful things. But they had time to make fun of their predicaments. Oh, 'tis of a pretty female, as you may understand. Her mind been bent on rambling unto some foreign land. She's dressed herself all in sailor's clothes, so it doth appear, and hired with a captain to serve him for a year. Oh, the captain's wife, she being on board, she seemed in great joy to think her husband had engaged such a handsome cabin boy. Now and then she'd slip him a kiss, she would have liked to toy. It's the captain found out the secret of this handsome cabin boy. Well, her cheeks, they were like roses, and her hair all in a curl. The sailors often laughed and said, God, he looks just like a girl. But eating all those hardtack biscuits, her color it did destroy, and the waist did swell on this pretty Nell, this handsome cabin boy. It was in the Bay of Biscay our gallant ship did plow. One night among the sailors rose a fearful flurry and row. They tumbled from their hammocks, for their sleep it did destroy, and they hollered at the groaning of this handsome cabin boy. The sailors, when they saw the joke, they solemnly did swear this child belonged to none of them, they solemnly did swear. The captain's wife, she says to him, my dear, I wish you joy, for it's either you or me have betrayed this handsome cabin boy. Then each man took his sip of rum, and he drunk success to trade. And likewise to this cabin boy, who is neither man nor maid. Here's hoping the wars don't rise again, poor sailors to destroy. And here's hoping for a jolly lot more, like the handsome cabin boy. Another song, another love song. Maybe. I was apprenticed in London, I went to see my dear. The candles they were burning and the moon shone bright and clear. Well, I knocked upon her window just to ease her of her pain. She rose to let me in and then she barred the door again. Said, I like your well behavior, and thus I often say, I cannot rest contented while you are gone away. Well, the roads they are so muddy we cannot gang about. Come roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. Your mother and your father in yonder room doth lie, hugging one another, why not you and I? Great line. Hugging and a kissing without fear or doubt. Come roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candle out. And if we prove successful, love, pray name it after me. Kiss it neat, tap it sweet, and hold it on your knee. When my 3 years are ended, my time it will be out. I shall double my indebtedness by blowing the candles out. I've been listening to Guthrie and Singer and all these people, and one of my very, very favorite writers from the contemporary 60s and 70s was a guy named Tom Paget.
Yeah.
I'd like to do an accent song for you. Let me make sure I'm in the right key here. Where are my glasses? When you get old, you need these things. I am wearing them, aren't I? Give me. It's a terrible thing when you get to you can't see. Nothing works anymore. God damn it. But there are some advantages to that. You know, I'm not driven by the same things that I used to be driven by. And I'm definitely not susceptible to all those hard bargains that we used to have to make. If you do this, I'll do. I don't give a shit if you do that or not. It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. Sing with me if you want. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. As we walk on, my thoughts keep tumbling round and round, round and round. And underneath my feet, the subway's rumbling. Underground, underground. And are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Oh, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going. This I know, this I know. For these weeds they have been steadily growing. Baby, please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? You're not singing, will there be not a trace left behind? Oh, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie here in my bed in the morning, without you, baby, without you. Every song in my heart dies burning, without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not one trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. I was so excited when Michael called me and asked me to come down here and do this thing. I started thinking, what songs do I want to do?
Anyone you want, Jack.
And I hadn't, you want a Tim Hardin song?
Yeah!
Well, I don't know a Tim Hardin song. But, I know a song that was popularized by Tim Hardin and written by Bobby Darin. Bobby Darin, are you ready for a folk song?
It's a carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll come and sing a simple song of freedom.
Okay. Yeah.
Sing it like you've never sung before. Sing it loud and clear and tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. Hey now, Mr. Black Man, can you hear me? I don't want your diamonds or your game. I just want to be someone known to you as me, and I can bet my life you feel the same. So come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before. Sing it loud and clear and tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. My favorite verse, 1,500 million, are you listening? Most of what you read is made of lies. And speaking one to one, ain't it everybody's son? Wake 2 in the morning when we rise. So come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before. Sing it loud and clear and tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. Well, no doubt some folks enjoy doing battle. God knows we got those. Like presidents, prime ministers, and kings. Well, let's build them a shelf and let them fight among themselves, and leave us people here that want to sing. So come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before. Sing it loud and clear and tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. I haven't played around my children in so long, I'm kind of ashamed of it. But I have one of them here tonight.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I always was a little bit angry with Arlo Guthrie, because Arlo Arlo had his father that sang these wonderful songs to them as children. And I used to sing this song to my kids when they were little. Go to sleep, my little hobo. Watch the towns drift slowly by. And can't you hear those steel rails humming? 'Cause that's a hobo's lullaby. Do not think about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you got a nice warm boxcar, free from all the rain and snow. So go to sleep, my little hobo. Watch the towns drift slowly by. Oh, now can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. And ever as a social critic, Woody just had to slip this in. I know that the police give you trouble, 'cause they make trouble everywhere. When you die and go to heaven, there'll be no policeman there. So go to sleep, my little hobo. Watch the towns drift slowly by. That's the hobo's lullaby. I know your clothes are torn and tattered, and your hair is turning gray. Stand yourself and smile at sorrow. Tomorrow is a brand new day. So go to sleep, my little hobo. Watch the towns drift slowly by. Oh, now can't you hear those steel rails humming? 'Cause that's a hobo's lullaby. 'Cause that's a hobo's lullaby. Where are you, Cathy?
I'm right here.
Come on, baby.
She doesn't want you.
She does.
Yeah, all right.
Hi.
I wrote this thing in 1971, 72, something. I was a very angry young man for a while. I was teaching high school. And the first year that we were really actively involved in Vietnam, I remember Vietnam? We lost 7 kids out of the high school where I was teaching. Now I'm thinking, I'm teaching in a little high school in Carmichael, California. Now this is only one high school, probably 1,000 in California. Did they all lose 7 kids? So I got a little bit pissed. and I took out an ad. I took out an ad in the school paper with a blackboard. I contacted these kids' parents. I put this paper that was called the branding iron. I put this blackboard around the thing, put their names in the paper, and within 15 minutes of this thing coming off the presses and going into the hall and be handed to children, the principal's got me in his office. What the hell is wrong with you, Jack? I said, nothing's wrong with me. Doesn't this bother you that we've lost 7 kids to this, whatever this thing is that we're fighting off the domino effect or whatever we're doing? He said, well, yes, he said it is, but we have to support the government. We just can't be doing this kind of thing. He said, think of what the parents are going to say. I talked to the parents already. So we got, after 15 minutes of ass chewing, he says, all right, just don't do this again. I said, well, I can't guarantee that I'm not going to do it again. He said, well, just think about doing it again. Don't do it. Just think about it. I said, okay. So let's go have a cup of coffee. So we start across the quadrangle, and while we're walking across the quadrangle, this guy is telling me how he's a retired Navy commander, and he's used his position to pull strings to get his kid into the Naval Reserve so he won't have to go to Vietnam. Unglued. It wasn't do that again, it was don't yell at me in the hallways anymore. I never could figure out how he could justify that. Surprise, surprise, look what's going down. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. The old whore is dying of infection so profound. The doctors cannot heal her, they just smile and stand around. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. She takes the word of her doctors, they love her because of her wealth. They say she just needs obedience to bring back her health. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. Surprise, surprise, can't you see what's going down? She spreads disease in her household, she lies to her children too. When the lies are open, she says she knows more than they do. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. The old whore is dying of infection so profound. The doctors cannot heal her, they just stand around and throw $700 or $800 billion at her. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. Surprise, surprise, see what's going down. Thank you.
There's one of the original sources of some of my bad attitudes. Surprise!
Welcome back to the stage, everyone. Paul Kantner, of course. Of course. David Freiberg. Chris Smith on the keyboards. Darby Gould. Sucky-licious.
Cathy Richardson at our service.
One, oh boy. Might be surprised what comes out of here tonight.
That is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. You don't Anyway, let's see how this one is. What was that? I heard that. Okay, let's throw it here. Let's go on with it.
This is a song about global warming.
Global freezing.
And moving it changes its cold and its name. The reason I come and go is the same. Animal game for me. You call it rain, but the human name doesn't mean shit to a tree. a ship made of logs from a tree. Oh, redwoods talk to me, saying plainly that human name doesn't mean shit to a tree. Growing violent down the end of the stream. Too much cold in one place breaks. That's why you got love about me. Oh, consider how small you are compared to your scream. Dream doesn't mean shit to a tree. One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits, then you know you're going to fall. Tell the hooker smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. Oh, and a man on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving. Oh, ask Alice, I think she'll know when logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white light is talking backwards, and the red queens are with her head. Remember what the dormouse said. Lean your head, lean your
Let's get Darby back to work here.
Is this thing on?
He did.
Oh, I don't think I can sing a note tonight, honestly.
Or
I can talk a little bit.
Sudoku puzzle or something.
I play a little guitar. I'll try it.
You can hum along like Leonard Cohen, maybe. Recite your
song, we sing. That'd be good.
love, but it's all I'm saying. Darby, Eagle, a song called Lawman.
All right.
No guitar? Is there something?
Oh wait, I don't know that's not. One, two, three, let's go, we go.
Song is for you.
Lawman, well, I think you just walked in here at the wrong time. You know, my old man's gun has never been fired, but there's a first time. And this could be the first time. Oh, Lawman, you look to be a lot younger than me, and I hate to shoot it, baby. You got a long way to go before you're old and slow, and this could be a good time to change your mind. I'm tired and sweet from making love, and it's just too late. You'll have to wait. Bring your business around here in the morning. Well, I've heard your line and you've heard mine, and I'm just too tired to take a side. Bring your business around here in the morning. Don't you wanna be easy? Look there. Let some of the things you see go on by, or you can burn them into your brain and go on home. Don't you see the children? They're just like you. They want everything to be fine, but they let it slide. And the laughter lets you know that smiley breaks the rules. Oh, Lawman, you know it could be me, but if you had your way, we'd all be down under the face of a cloud that's just too old to be wild. And you can see how the old heads won't move around one way or the other. Fool, comprehend, this could be the first time.
Tell Cathy to go humming along with that. No, she doesn't have to sing, she doesn't know this song, but she can hum along from over there. You guys can't hear, there's a nice
If you feel motivated to come up and sing with me, please do so. Everybody can sing this.
Now listen, you don't know that girl. You can go na.
I think
This is my favorite way to learn a new song. The keyboard player doesn't know what song it is.
Let's see if I can remember this song. Young girl in the city. She was a small town girl in the middle of the city of light.
what am I doing here?
She cried,
What am I doing here? I want to be dangerous, like a fire in the sky. There's burning barricades in the streets and fire in my eyes. La 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 la. La 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 la
So there she sat with a diamond bullet in the center of her heart. Not a mile from here there are people living 10 to a row.
A bottle
Shadowlands, and the saxophone in the Shadowlands sings. He goes na 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 na. She had nothing on but the radio, and her hair was nighttime black, and her eyes compelling me to dreams. To go out and change the world, she said, compelling me to action. And in the night, striped with lightning, she will come and feed on dreams. Her hair streaming forth, burning with desire, and the storm deepens, screams with thunder, and lust enters into it. Sex, foul, sweet, blood red. And as the sky explodes, and I'm drawn to action. With her, it's like the first time we're both fell in love, and we're both on the battle lines. And it's like the first time you were ever fucking too. Alive and dead with the woman you're fucking, who's fucking you. She is incredible. On your own, better than Jesus. I'm going down. She's a guide through the chaos, a road to the passion between the earth and sky, where love is like a drug and everything is different, and we truly love each other, and we will still remember our first kiss as the action takes over. No thought of circumstance, consequence, and all the rules have changed, and she's a specialist in darkness, in the Shadowlands.
Oh, it is.
We're just changing things around like that. Wildfire here. Let's see if it stayed in tune. This comes off our new album, Song from World Entertainment War. I rolled over in bed to touch her head. She was mumbling in her sleep, and I listened close to everything she said. She was dreaming about the rocks and trees bleeding everywhere, and I wrote down every single thing she said. And she said, the spirits of the earth are so hungry for justice, they cry. And the spirits of the sky are with us tonight, and they cry. house and she was gardening in the dark, singing to the green leaves and the beets. She was wearing her high heels and chopping the high weeds, dealing out life and death. And I wrote down every single thing she said. And she said, the spirits of you
are so hungry for justice, they cry. And the spirits of the sky are with us tonight, and they cry. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we fight our way inside. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we fight our way back home. Spirits of the earth are so hungry for justice, they cry. And the spirits of the sun are lined up on our side, and they cry. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we fight our way inside. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we fight our way back home. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we fight our way inside. In a crisis, we cut away what we don't need anymore. In the good times, we find our way back home.
Coming over, that's your Traylor. I once tried to get the band to learn to actually play Ride the Tiger backwards. So we got it and we learned like all the but it wasn't that good. The idea was better. And I'm wondering if we recorded it and then turned it backwards again that it would sound right. But we were never organized enough to do that. I'm going to do a couple more songs, or one more song here, and bring Jack Traylor on to do a couple songs that he wrote with us back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to take a little break so you guys can get more drunk and more fucked up, and then we'll come back and do some other stuff from our new album. And,
Oh yeah.
apparently David won't be doing his solo tonight.
No, he won't be.
He fucked his voice up by screaming at his wife for too long.
We're just happy to see him.
Oh, now I turned it back.
Oh, you don't have to screaming at your wife anymore.
Now we'll get her to come up and scream.
Oh yes, that's now there.
I'll see if I can float something in there, I don't know.
No, he didn't scream at his wife. She's kind of cold.
Lather was 30 years old today. They took away all of his toys. His mother sent newspaper clippings to him about his old friends who'd stopped being boys. There was Howard C. Green, just turned 33. His leather chair waits at the bank. And Sergeant Dow Jones, 27 years old, commanding his very own tank. But Lather still finds it a nice thing to do, to lie about nude in the sand, drawing pictures of mountains that look like bumps, and crashing the air with his hands. But wait, old Lather's productive, you know. He produces the finest of sounds, putting drumsticks on either side of his nose, snorting the best licks in town. That's all over. Lather was 30 years old today, and Lather came from Rumistan. He looked at me, eyes wide, and plainly say, is it true that I'm no longer young? And the children call him famous, what the old men call insane. And sometimes he's so nameless that he hardly knows what game to play, which words to say. And I should have told him, no, you're not old. And I should have let him go on smiling, baby, why?
Oh yeah, let's bring Mr. Traylor up here. And,
Oh yeah.
you got a couple songs that he did on a couple of our albums back when called Earth Mother and Flowers of the Night. Then we'll take a break. You just want to sing?
Okay, no guitar.
You want a guitar? Sounded good last night.
What do you want to do?
Because we'll let you play most of the stuff. Yeah, you played a good bit. Which one do you want to do first? Earth Mother?
You left this to strap higher?
Earth Mother? Flowers. Earth Mother is in D.
You know the choice. You got to do an E song.
Right. Champagne and Pierce and Robespierre.
Much better. You know, Gibson has new guitars that tune themselves. I like this version better myself.
It's probably the most expensive and beautiful
Robe spear, what is and done? Luther King and Lombard, death apart from God. Lenin, Cleaver, and Jesus too, outlaws in the nation. Revolutionaries all dreamed of liberation. God is up in heaven, His agents here on earth. The church has said that this man rules his best because of birth. What's that noise down in the street? Who dares to shout to sing? With all his courtiers by his side, no one can touch the king. Payne and Pearson, Robespierre, Juarez and Anton, Luther King and Lombard, God. Lenin, Cleaver, and Jesus too, outlaws in the nation. Revolutionaries all dreamed of liberation. Oh man, get some soldiers, keep them close at hand. There's a fire in the country, there's a flame come through the land. 7,000 well-armed troops in ranks they stretch so far. With 7,000 well-armed men, no one can touch the Tsar. Payne and Pearson, Robespierre, Juarez and Anton, Luther King and Lombard, dead without God. Lenin, Cleaver, and Jesus too, outlaws in the nation. Revolutionaries all dreamed of liberation. God is up in heaven, His agents here on earth. The church has said that this man rules his best because of birth. What's that noise down in the streets? Who dares to shout and sing? With all his courtiers by his side, no one can touch the king. Oh, Louis! Watch the prison! Send the goons around. Is that Paris burning? Is the Bastille falling down? Where are all the mercenaries paid for by the king? And have they joined the mob, you say? Doesn't money mean anything? Payne and Pearson, Robespierre, Juarez and Anton, Luther King and Lombard, dead before God. Lenin, Cleaver, and Jesus too, outlaws in the nation. Revolutionaries all dreamed of liberation. Oh man, get some soldiers, keep them close at hand. There's a fire in the country, flame come to the land. Guard yourself most carefully with military might. The plants that cannot bloom by day must flower in the night. Payne and Pearson, Robespierre, Juarez and Anton, Luther King and Lombard, dead before God. Lenin, Cleaver, and Jesus too, outlaws in the nation. Revolutionaries all dreamed of liberation.
Meanwhile,
We're going to play you another version yet of the Cuckoo.
another cuckoo song? All your songs are good. My songs are even worse.
This is another one of those angry songs. I wrote some love songs, but they didn't work real well. I was meant to being an angry youth. Now I'm old and I'm still angry. $700 billion.
840 billion.
No.
For the arrows.
And on its way to the president's desk They had another 160 billion.
Gotta do something.
What part of that was for a subsidy for the manufacture of wooden arrows? Do I give a shit about wooden arrows? At my age, I'm probably not going to end up paying for this anyway. $700 billion. $85 billion to AIG, and then they have a $500,000 party.
Mother, your children are here, high and feeling dandy. Mother, your children are here, with time and candy.
Once the earth was a garden, it gave us all we need. Now it's grown so barren, all because of greed. Once the air was for breathing, clouds caused rain to fall. Now it's filled with poison, strangling us all.
Earth, mother, your children are here, I'm feeling dandy. Earth, mother, your children are here, ripped on cooking candy.
And water was once for drinking, giving life to the land. Now it's used for cooling, machinery of man.
Earth, mother, your children are here, I'm feeling dandy. Earth, mother, your children are here, ripped on cooking candy.
No, it's not your fault you're ill now. It's those men who went before. The children are at your side now. Don't worry anymore. The children are your salvation. They see your life as their own. They criticize no nation. They dance around your throne. And they're dancing in the meadows to the sound of a living tree. Ah, in and out of shadows, laughing with a breeze.
Earth, mother, your children are here, I'm feeling dandy. Earth, mother, your children are here, ripped on cooking candy. How do I find your guitar in the car? We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Jack Traylor.